Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna talk about some stocks that have been on fire and where I think we're going next. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped those stocks of interest in the comment section of last night's video, right after the intro. Alright, y'all, before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel, alright? So, let's begin. Right off the bat, we got the SPY right now, and it went up a little bit. It went up a little bit overnight, as you can see. It's up by 0.11%. I also told you yesterday that we might just consolidate over here and go nowhere. All right, so that's the best case scenario. The best case scenario is that there isn't any massive drop. All right, worst case scenario is that there may be a massive drop, and if it's rapid, like if it's really quick and doesn't last for too long, it could provide an opportunity to actually buy slash add if you are already in SPY right over here. Again, if it's really rapid, I don't think it's gonna last for too long. If there is like a flash sell-off, I think we're gonna bounce, and I think we're gonna chill over here for some time before trying to reclaim, before trying to actually push to like a 48.25, maybe 48.50 in the next coming days. Now, let's talk about some stocks. The first one that we're going to discuss. That stock is ABBV. All right, and in regards to ABBV, for those of y'all who have been subscribing to the channel, I told y'all watch this stock for a parabolic move. All right, and so far, I mean, it's behaving quite nicely. It's behaving well. It went up the next day, and then it just stayed up here, and it stayed up here. Is my thoughts and opinions changing about the stock? No, I still think that we can get up to like 138, maybe even 140. So this one is my thoughts and opinions are not changing regarding the stock. Again, watch it for a move like up here. If the SPY doesn't slow it down, of course. Watch it for a move up to that zone. Now, the next one that we're going to discuss in this video, that stock is Snow. SNWO. Yeah. Now, in regards to Snow is kind of a tough stock to trade. It's very annoying. The contracts are not the greatest. They're kind of expensive for the price of the stock. Like if you compare the stock with something else that has a similar price, the contracts are a little bit outrageous. But sometimes there is an opportunity on it, and right now it's just chilling. It hasn't gone too far away from like the average of 350. It really hasn't. The one thing that I do see on here is this. It's not. It's there. It's a little sus, but it's there, right? It's there. It's there. So watch this one for a move up to 370. It might do it. It might. It might. Again, it's really sus. And as I told y'all in the beginning of the video, there may be some profit taking, maybe briefly. All right. So could this thing run today? It could. It has the potential to do so. There isn't any news attached to it. Usually, it doesn't run with any news. It just does moves erratically. It's very wild. Like you can see these skinny wicks right there. Very long, very choppy. A little dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. But the structure is there, so I figured it would be nice to share that in today's video. The market is about to open in about like 21 minutes, 20 minutes actually. So watch this one for a move up to 370, maybe. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. First one that we're going to discuss, that one is SE. And in regards to SE, I talked about this one before, about how it reached a bottom over here and to watch it for a move up to 260. So far, it's not doing too great. It's just chilling on the side. It's not going anywhere. I don't like that. I don't like that at all because the contracts are just losing tremendous value. Unless you got calls that are like very, very far out, which would be best in this scenario. Because I put this stock in the same category as Etsy. Like, yes, there was a phenomenal drop, right? It's very massive, but it's not bouncing ferociously as like with the entire market. So you have to be really, really careful with that one, and you gotta have some patience as well. Because if your contracts are too close, you're just gonna get destroyed in theta. So you don't want to do that. So in regards to the stock, it's gonna bounce. It's just a matter of when, not if. So that's my very honest opinion on SE. The next one that we're going to talk about in this video is NVAX. I told y'all, I think it was like last week on Thursday. I talked about just all of these stocks, all of the vaccine stocks in general, to watch these things for a drop. And it dropped like the day after, and it dropped again yesterday. So right now, could it bounce? I don't think so. I think it's just gonna chill at the lows over here. Right now, it's at like 152, and the floor, like the ultimate floor on this one, is at 147. It's right here. It's right there. All right, the ultimate floor for it. So could it bounce at that line? Maybe, maybe not. All right, it could just do a dead cat bounce and just break right through and go down to like 120. It could happen. It could. Definitely watch this one as well. It's not looking too nice. Like I don't see a gravestone doji. I don't see an end to this. At least not yet. So it's something to keep on your watch list for later. Now, another stock that we're going to talk about, actually mRNA, since we're talking about all of them. I told y'all to watch this one for a drop all the way down to 220. It dropped to 237, and also there was a little bit of a bounce right now, but I still think that it's going to get there. I'm not too optimistic about mRNA either. I'm really, really not. A drop to 220 would not surprise me. It wouldn't. So my thoughts and opinions are not changing on this one as well. Now, the next one that we're going to talk about, somebody asked about Snapchat. And in regards to Snapchat, this one is making a move up. It's bouncing, not that ferocious of a bounce though. It's really slow. It's really steady. The only the contracts are not moving that much. Like you're really not missing out on too many things here. There is that giant gap at 70. Is it going to fill like within the next few months? Is this earnings gonna cause it to fail? Again, we don't know. I don't know. But just know that there is also another gap at 30 bucks. So which one is gonna get filled first? It's something that I'm not gonna guess. I'm not gonna participate in Snapchat. Maybe intraday, if there is a day trading opportunity, I will try to make some money on it. But if there isn't any, then I would not swing this thing for a few weeks. I wouldn't because it's just the volume is low, and this demolition right here is just it's taking the toll on the stock, and every time it's just being shorted, every single attempt. And let's see if it gets shorted right over here. Again, I feel like it's gonna get shorted right over here. If it managed to just creep up to like 50, it's probably gonna tank again. So yeah, so just keep it in your watch list. You never know. You never know regarding this stock. Now the last one that we're gonna talk about is Baba. And in regards to Baba, the dreadful consolidation continues. It's very annoying. Very, very annoying. Alright? It's not going anywhere. It's really sad to see. I mean, Baba used to provide a lot of opportunities for like traders, right, in these regions. But right now it's just sideways. It's very boring. It's not even good to look at. I don't touch it. It's on my watch list for sure, but my expectations for it very, very low. It's gonna make very minimal moves. The contracts are getting cheaper over time, which is the only nice thing about this, because when it is time to either make money to the long side or to the short side. I don't think it's gonna drop much further than that. Like the lowest I see this thing going is like 108, maybe 106 before we start making a ferocious move back up. That's as low as I see it going. But until that time, I'm just patiently waiting, and we will see what happens next with Baba, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the very first link in the description of the video below. Also, if you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Ngumah and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you and you're interested in getting started, I left some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after you sign up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ngumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, alright? Enjoy the outro.